Norbert, we're here at POWERGEN Europe. Making energy greener means many things to many people. And when I met up with your colleague Vinod recently at an event in Abu Dhabi, he was showing me the Making Energy Greener radar. What does making energy greener mean for you guys?
So making energy greener is basically a holistic approach to manage and navigate our customers through the energy transition.
Right.
And that's basically the reason we choose a radar screen to illustrate it. Yeah, that it's actually been a journey.
Yes.
But making energy greener is also our commitment to society and to our customers to drive decarbonization of power generation by basically applying the different elements on this radar screen here, to make it in a very efficient and affordable way.
Now, when I met up with your colleague Vinod back in Abu Dhabi, what I really liked about this was that you can apply this to any region, any country, any customer.
Exactly.
So, for example, here in Western Europe, how would you look at this?
I mean, like I said, the speed of decarbonization will be much different in different regions of the world, right?
Yep.
Like I said, in Europe, we see the energy front runners or energy green pioneers like Norway, Sweden, UK, Netherlands, Germany.
Right.
And we are basically where there's a very strong political and also societal pressure to decarbonize. Friday for Future, you just mentioned it. So here are in a stage where we can actually talk to customers about elements in deep decarbonization. We talk about doing sector coupling with hydrogen, with green hydrogen, with power to X. We talk about applying large scale energy storage.
Yep.
We talk about carbon capture and usage. And when we talk also about hybridization of existing power plants. So all this is basically what we are discussing now in Europe already.
And one of your colleagues I know has a couple of sessions. There's still work to be done in some of the European power plants in increasing efficiency. They may have technology that's a generation old, so by putting in a new gas turbine, it becomes more efficient. So you kind of play into the whole story.
Exactly. This is what I meant with this, the journey. Even in Europe, we still have a lot of existing conventional power plants, and customers come to us with the question, okay, what are we going to do with our assets in the future? And so making energy greener helps to define basically a roadmap on how to develop or to transform existing conventional power plants into carbon-free or carbon-neutral energy systems. And with this, we can avoid stranded assets.
And because you look at, say, the brownfield engine exchange,
exactly.
You then start putting in a mix of hydrogen at whatever, 20-30%, and you're on the path.
Yeah. I mean, one specific example, if, for example, coal to gas shift is very prominent, and this is maybe one of the most powerful way to really reduce carbon dioxide emissions. So one example is to convert an existing coal-fired power plant into a combined cycle power plant by replacing the fossil boiler with highly efficient gas turbines.
Okay.
While maintaining the overall power plant infrastructure, steam turbines.
So I can still use the rest of the kit.
Absolutely, and this is, you transform this plant into a combined cycle power plant, and with this using the infrastructure, as I said, but by this measure, you increase efficiency of the power plant by more than 20%, and the specific carbon dioxide emissions are being reduced by more than 70%. So this is tremendous and a very powerful lever when we talk about coal to gas shift.
And I know we chat to a lot of people and they'd say, but can't we get to total decarbonization tomorrow? And wouldn't it be great if we could, but we can't. And the lights have to stay on. So being able to do that, fine, you're still burning gas, but hey, it's a hell of a lot better than what you're doing with coal. So
right, exactly.
And again, that's making energy greener.
No, but even on the traditional coal side, by upgrading existing turbines, for example, in India, we have a huge coal fleet in India. They are very much dependent on coal in India. But they are running on an efficiency level in the higher 20s, lower 30s. So if we are able to upgrade the plant, So if you're going to upgrade these turbines with latest technologies, latest steam turbine technologies, there's also tremendous what you can get out of it. For example, by replacing a steam or upgrading a steam turbine in a 500 megawatt conventional steam plant, you can increase efficiency also by 4 to 5%, and this reduces the carbon dioxide emissions by roughly 150 tons per 1,000 tons per year. So just for one plant. So even on this side, it's tremendous what you can do by upgrading, by BECCS, and then you move on along the way.
When I look at deep decarbonization here, what are you doing here? Any examples?
Yeah, I mean, on the deep decarbonization, maybe the most promising path we are going is about power to X and sector coupling with green hydrogen.
Yep.
It means the concept to use excessive renewable energy to produce green hydrogen in electrolyzers, and then to either use it for re-electrification in gas turbines,
Yep.
or by a sector coupling, either for example in transportation, and then use it directly in fuel cells, or via synthetic fuels. To use this green hydrogen to produce methanol, for example, and then use it in public transportation and air traffic. So from my point of view, this is maybe one of the most powerful paths to really go to a deep decarbonized society.
And your whole story around sector coupling, because it's a buzzword at the event, is, okay, so the energy industry has large-scale renewables, you're converting that into hydrogen, you're using that hydrogen as a fuel stock for another industry. You said transport, the chemical industry.
Right.
And it's those industries being coupled together. That's sector coupling.
That's sector coupling.
Because even if you have the most efficient wind farm, electrolyzer, loads of hydrogen, if there's no market for it, well, you're not going to decarbonize something else.
That's the point.
It's a journey, but no,
it's a journey.
It's a good story. Hey, thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Kevin.
Thanks a lot.
Pleasure to meet you.